Hi, you're welcome. So Canada has officially announced a new Caregiver Permanent Residence Pilot Program. And this program is going to begin on the 31st of March 2025. This is a big news for everyone looking to immigrate to Canada as a caregiver. The big flex about this program is that you'll be able to come in as a permanent resident upon arrival, unlike the previous caregiver programs that Canada held in the past, which you would come in probably with your work permit, after getting a job offer. This one, you are coming in as a permanent resident. But here is the thing, this program is highly competitive and it fills up within hours. So that's why this video is coming this early, so that you'll be able to prepare, get your documents ready. I'll talk about the things you need to do to give yourself an edge over others. Remember, this program is open to everybody all over the world that has the documents needed for this program. So it's not something that is going to take days. It's something that is going to get filled up within hours. So be ready. Therefore, you have to be ready immediately. The portal is open to apply immediately. When they get the number of people that they need, they close up the portal. I would show you my screen for you to be able to see what I am trying to explain. If you look at this, you would see the previous caregiver pilot that Canada has done in time past. This is the last day to apply for this was October 8th, 2019. This is the interim pathway for caregivers program. It's closed, that was 2019. This one, caring for people with high medical needs pilots. That was 2019, also closed. Caring for children pilots, 2019. In 2014, they did live-in caregiver program. In 2024, they did home child care provider pilot and home support worker pilots. That was 2024, last year. And this is the one that I'm talking about in this video, home care worker immigration pilots, which is coming up March 31st, 2025. The new home care worker immigration pilot will open on March 31st, 2025. We'll provide more details shortly, because the portal is not yet open for the application yet, but the documents required for the application has been made accessible, like the documents. I'll show you the documents right away. The new pilot programs will provide healthcare providers with permanent residence on arrival in Canada. You see that? They would also be allowed to work for organizations that provide temporary or part-time care for people who are semi-independent or recovering from an injury or illness. So as a caregiver, she would work for people who as an organization, that take care of people, that provide care for people who are semi-independent or people recovering from injury, from illnesses. This pathway means that caregivers can more easily find proper work with reliable employers and have clear, straightforward access to permanent resident status as soon as they arrive in Canada. That's a big catch. That is a big catch. Through these new pilot programs, candidates interested in working in Canada's home sector will be eligible to apply if they meet the following criteria. Now, what are these criteria? 1. Attain a minimum of level 4 based on the Canadian language benchmark. So this has a lower eligibility requirement. You only need a CLB 4 to be eligible. That is quite low. Yeah, that's quite low. So you know that it's a great flex, it's a great opportunity, okay? And what it means to have this CLB 4 eligibility criteria requirements for the language proficiency test is, IELTS or CELPIP, that's what we use, and they assess 4 language skills, which are listening, speaking, reading, writing. And for you to have CLB 4, it means that for IELTS, your listening should be 4.5 or higher, reading should be 3.5 or higher, writing 4, speaking 4 or higher. I always encourage you to go higher, okay? CELPIP, listening, reading, writing, speaking, 4 all through. And that will give you 4 in all sections. That is the requirement for the IELTS or CELPIP. The second requirement is to hold the equivalent of a Canadian high school diploma. So that means at least you should have an equivalent of a Canadian high school diploma. So after your secondary school, you should have a diploma. You can also use your SSC certificate, it's equivalent to your SSC certificate. If you have other higher certificates, your diploma, your degree, it's a good one. Another one is to have a recent and relevant work experience. So as a caregiver, you should have a recent and a relevant work experience. So your work experience should be related to caregiver jobs, right? It can be a child, it can be an adult, it can be support worker, just something related to caregiver. Also, the fourth one, receive an offer for a full-time home care job. Having obtained other requirements and other criteria, it's also important that while waiting for 31st to apply, you should also start applying for full-time home care jobs. Peradventure, you could get a job offer, which would also give you an edge over others. Okay. These new PR on arrival pilot programs mark an important step forward in Canada's effort to meet the evolving home care needs of its diverse population. More information will be available before the full launch of the pilot, including the full eligibility criteria and the details on how to apply. So they only gave out those 4 criteria. So the full eligibility criteria will be out soon, and also the details on how to apply. Having known this, I would advise you, if you want to apply for this program, number one, make sure you have your IELTS results ready before March 31st. I said before, it has to be ready like 2 weeks before, so that anytime further information comes, you are ready for the application process. Okay, get your IELTS ready. Make sure you have the criteria for that IELTS. If you did not meet the mark, the CLB4 requirement, it's better you rewrite it. But CLB4 is low, so it's something you should be able to meet up with. Also, make sure you have your ECA ready, because, like I said, this opportunity fills up quickly. So don't give them an excuse, or don't give them any opportunity to flag you out and say, oh, she's not ready, she doesn't have this, she doesn't have that, ECA, she doesn't have ECA, IELTS, oh no, the mark is too low, she did not meet the cutoff mark we need. Don't give them that opportunity. Make sure you have all the requirements and even more, so that there won't be an excuse not to take you. Make sure you have your ECA, your IELTS. If you have other certificates that can be of help, if you have first aid certificates, do it. Just go to Allison, do a first aid course, get your certificate. You can do that within a day. You will get your certificate. Apply for this CPR first aid certificate. Just have certificates that would give you an edge over others. I'm telling you now because you are watching this channel. I'm just giving you this information, so it would help you. It will give you an edge over others that don't have CPR certificates, that don't have first aid certificates. Go to Allison, do all this course. Allison is free. You can get this course, you get your certificate. All right. Also, for the employment, try to apply to jobs that have LMIA. Try to apply, get your documents ready, your passport. Not when they've granted you the offer, they will discover that you don't have an international passport. I don't know how you want to do that. Your IELTS, your ECA, first aid CPR training, your job offer, you can work on that before then. Try to have your passport ready. Try to have your work experience letter. Try to have your transcripts for your education and every other thing. Also, you should have a fast and reliable. It's another thing to have all the documents and you do not have a fast and reliable internet connection. Those that don't have documents will apply before you, and before they will get to your turn, they might have chosen the numbers of people that they need. Make sure you have a fast internet connection because, like I said earlier, the spots fill early. Within hours, it's full. So make sure you have a fast internet connection, a strong internet connection, so that you'll be able to submit faster. Now, if you are planning to apply, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. I'd like to hear about your journey. Keep me informed. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for further details. And until then, I'll see you in my next video. Yes, when the information comes as to how to apply, I would also share with you on this channel. Till then,